everyone.
I'm Danica Crisostomo.
I'm Daniela Nainay.
I'm Francine J.P. Pahegal.
I'm Rico Gabini.
And we're here to discuss the generation of computer.
Computer is an electronic device for storing and processing data, typically in binary form, according to instructions given to it in a variable program. The computer as we know it today had its beginning with the Latin century English mathematics professor named Charles Babbage. He designed the analytical engine, and it was this design that the basic framework of the computers of today are based on. Generally speaking, computers can be classified into 5 generations. Each generation lasted for a certain period of time, and each gave us either a new and improved computer or an improvement to the existing computer.
First generation. The period of first generation was 1942 to 1954. First generation of computers started with using vacuum tubes as the basic components for memory and circuitry for CPU or central processing unit. These tubes, like electric bulbs, produce a lot of heat and were prone to frequent using of the installations. Therefore, were very expensive and could be afforded only by the very large organizations. The main features of first generation are vacuum tube technology, unreliable, supported machine language only, very costly, generate lot of heat, slow input or output device, huge size, need of AC, non-portable, consume lot of electricity, and some computer of this generation were ENIAC, EDVAC, UNIVAC, IBM 701, and IBM 650.
The second generation. The period of second generation was 1952 to 1964. Generation using the transistor were cheaper, consume less power, more compact in size, more reliable, and faster than the first generation machine made of vacuum tubes. In this generation, magnetic cores were used as primary memory and magnetic tape and magnetic disks as secondary storage device. In this generation, assembly language and high-level programming language like front-end COBOL were used. There were batch processing and multi-programming operating system used. The main feature of secondary generation are use of transistor, reliable as compared to first generation computer, is smaller as compared to first generation computer, generate less heat as compared to first generation computer, consume less electricity as compared to first generation computer, faster than first generation computer, is still very costly, AC needed, support machine as assembly language.
Third generation. The period of third generation was 1964 to 1972. The third generation of computer is marked by the use of integrated circuits in place of transistors. A single IC has many transistors, resistors, and capacitors along with the associated circuitry. The IC was invented by Jack Kilby. The development made computers smaller in size, reliable, and efficient. In this generation, remote processing, time sharing, real-time, multi-programming operating system were used. The main features of third generation are ICUs, more reliable, smaller size, generate less heat, faster, lesser maintenance, still costly, AC needed, consume less electricity, support high-level language. Some computers of this generation were IBM 360 series, Honeywell 6000 series, PDP or Personal Data Processor, IBM 370 to 168, TDC 316.
Fourth generation. The period of fourth generation was 1972 to 1990. The fourth generation of computers is marked by the use of very large scale integrated or VLSI circuits. VLSI circuits having about 5,000 transistors, other circuit elements, and their associated circuits on a single chip made it possible to have microcomputer of fourth generation. Fourth generation computers became more powerful, compact, reliable, and affordable. As a result, it gave rise to personal computer revolution. In this generation, time sharing, real-time, Networks distributed operating system were used. All the higher level language like C and C++, DBase, etc. were used in this generation. The main features of 4th generation are VLSI technology used, very cheap, portable and reliable, use of PCs, very small size, pipeline processing, no AC needed, concept of internet was introduced, great developments in the fields of networks, computers became easily available. Some computers of this generation were DEC 10 star 1000, PDP-11, Cray-1 supercomputer, Cray-YX-MP supercomputer.
Fifth generation. The period of fifth generation is 1990 till date. In the fifth generation, the VLSI technology became ULSI, Ultra Large Scale Integration Technology, resulting in the production of microprocessor chips having 10 million electronic components. This generation is based on parallel processing hardware and AI artificial intelligence software. AI is an emerging branch in computer science, which interprets means and method of making computers think like human beings. All the higher level language like C and plus C, Java, Net, etc. are used in this generation. AI includes robotics, neural network, game playing, development of expert systems to make decisions in real-life situations, natural language understanding, and generation. The main features of fifth generation are ULSI technology, development of true artificial intelligence, development of natural language processing, advancement in parallel processing, advancement in superconductor technology, more user-friendly interfaces with multimedia features, availability of very powerful and compact computers at cheaper rates. Some computers type of this generation are desktop, laptop, notebook, ultrabook. As a result of various improvements to the development of the computer, we have seen that the computer being used in all areas of life. It is a very useful tool that will continue to experience new development as time passes.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you for watching.
I'm at a party I don't wanna be at, and I don't ever wear a suit and tie. Wondering if I can sneak out the back. Nobody's even looking me in my eyes. Can you take my hand?